Hey peeps. So I just woke up from another one. I was up all night doing schoolwork, and yeah, let me get this out real quick because I gotta get ready to go to work real quick for a meeting. But all right, so I dreamt that I was arguing with someone, and I was telling them that I'm going to do what I want to do for me, and I looked around. I was about to go stairs, and I looked around, and I saw all of these, and it was like thousands of them. That's why I'm on this live. There were like thousands of little faces hunched down, but they look like stick figures. They look like they were black. They were black, and they were looked like they were drawn with white, and you see the outline of the head, no hair, no nothing, just a head. You see the body, and it's a whole bunch of them, and they got these big old glowing white eyes, and they're just looking at me like, and I'm going up the stairs, and there's a whole bunch of them. They're all crouched together, and I mean, it looked like hundreds, maybe thousands of them, and they're just all crunched together near the stairs. And so I'm looking like I'll go up the stairs and I see some more, but I'm arguing with somebody. So I see them, I take notice of them upstairs, downstairs, and I keep on going with the person that I'm arguing with, and they're just there like, and their eyes are like big, right? But again, they're stick figures, but they're also, it's a whole lot of black. They're all black with white outline, big white eyes, and I was like, that's creepy. Right? But me, that's creepy. But then I realized something. Yesterday, where I live in the area, there was an active shooter around the corner, and I live by the university. And so my child, both of us actually, we received a phone going off confirmation. We received emails about the active shooter and to stay inside. And so I did see something today, like about not even a whole hour ago. There was something, because I looked it up before I came on live. There was a 19-year-old kid who was shot in that area today, and I guess they got one gunman yesterday, but I think they got the second one today. And I don't know. Today was the first day of school. My daughter, she's already back from the class, so thank goodness for that, because that could have been something that was going on here, but that could also be something that's going on anywhere. That's something that could be happening anywhere at any school. And um, like I said, these could just be stick figures that I'm seeing, and like they're in the shadows hiding. This could be a whole bunch of black and brown children, and they're just hiding. And all I see is like, you ever see somebody in the dark and there's light nearby, and their eyes are glowing from the light nearby, but it's like pitch black where they are, and all you see is the glowing of their eyes from the light. That's what it is that I'm seeing. But it's thousands of them, and they're near stairs, and they're crouched there, and they are scared. Okay, that's really all. Like, I felt like I needed to get that out, because the the children, to watch out for the kids. Like, I was so happy. My daughter was like, "Oh, I've already been out." I was like, "Be careful, because I don't know what's going on at this point." But this was definitely two active shooters yesterday near the university. Today, I have the dream. I wake up, I immediately look, I see somebody that was like 19 years old. He got shot and he's severely hurt. And I'm like, yeah, these are all. But there was, I don't know about a whole big group of kids crouching, but these are all similar. these are all like I dreamt it, and these are all things that it could be possible anywhere, anywhere. Okay, so look out for your kids, look out for your grandkids, look out for your nieces and nephews, look out because this was real, and there's an argument. There's some kind of argument because I was actively arguing with someone, but I noticed the children, and I don't know if it was me myself that noticed the children, and the person that's arguing didn't notice this going up the steps, and they're sitting there like, or if I'm arguing and I see the children, but I'm trying to argue some more to keep that person who might be the active shooter engaged with me instead of going after those children. All right, peeps. Let me get my only had like 3 hours of sleep, and that's what I woke up to. Look at these dark circles. Okay, so yeah, I gotta go to work for a mandatory meeting. So see you later, peeps. See you later. Watch out for the kids. I'm gonna watch out for the kids. I mean, I gotta leave the house too, and I'm gonna be, I'm near the university too. So yeah, love you guys. Bye.